Well, I can't pass time while I'm out here in the open. I need to be huddled up somewhere. Guess I could do this, which is a terrible idea. Lost track of how many minutes this fire's supposedly been going. It's taking its wee merry time. Alright, let's go down into this house just temporarily. Look at that. Good job, Clawbar. Good job. Alright. Now the fire's going. What the? Why are you guys over here? Coming this way. That's some bullcrap. There's no way you knew I was in here. Like, 20 minutes have passed. Why not duck into the bus? I need to be out of visual sight of the enemy so I can fast forward time without bad things happening to me. It's not a matter of a fighting position. It's a matter of a not having anything be able to see me so I can say wait 30 minutes. If they're out in the open, I'm going to constantly get interrupted unless I say don't interrupt me, at which point time will pass and I'll get chunked. So it's just too dangerous. Well, this kind of sucks. Uh-oh. Huh. Yeah, this isn't going well. Now I got a feral human gonna start throwing stuff at me too while these guys are back here. Hey, what happened, Kevlar vest? I'm a little puzzled why they were where they were at. Seemed a little odd. Another Ruger. $1,700. All right, that should be enough time for. And now we got a runner coming. You had plenty of time to go into the damn fire, stupid zombies. Decided just to swing away, Merle. Tough zombie to the north. I don't see the crowd to the west anymore. I don't know if they went into the fire or not. The Thorny Shambler still hiding up there. That's annoying. I don't want to deal with him. And now we've got a crowd up that way that can't... Ooh, a cunning feral. What do you got? A spear? What is that thing? Yeah, crude spear and basic armor. Nice. They're gonna see me if I try to go into the shopping home improvement center. And so will the thorny. Okay, what do we got? Just the thorny after me currently. I'm pretty sure this is going to come through the Kevlar vest. What do we got? 90% coverage. We still had that damage come through from the rock. Like to get around a corner so he doesn't have as many opportunities to shoot me. And get to this corner before he gets range. Yes. Perfect. Oh boy. Run. Ouch. And now we're poisoned. Do rehydration drinks. Damn grabs. Grab me again. Now we're getting hit. That's not good. Game system. Another thing that can raise your morale. Fairly innocuously. Put pressure on the wound. The bleeding stops. Anything in sight? Nothing coming at me currently. Alright. I keep forgetting to pick up some light painkillers. Yeah, I don't have a challenge command or a mods command set up because I have neither for this particular one. For the next run, I'll pick some kind of a theme and have a challenge description. And I probably won't have mods yet, but... This one's free form while I just get used to things again. Oh, this isn't the one I want. I was hoping this was... Ah, crap. Yeah, this one's junk. I'm not going to get anything I care about here. I thought it was more tools and clothing and all that kind of stuff. This is all actual appliances and things. And paint. And maybe we can get some stuff out here. Or not. Hmm, 47,000 coal. Alrighty. 47,000 coal. Another gas mask, sheath, sneakers. Yeah, I'm not going to care about that. Alright, let's get out of here. Whoops. Peer-to-peer bartering. I am not excited about that building. Yeah, none of this area looks interesting up here, so I think I'll turn my attention to coming in this direction. That's it. Walk through the fire, silly zombie. Bunch of corpses I'd love to pulp. I think most of them are going to fall back down into the basement. M1911. A lot of corpses. Tactical backpack. Most of this stuff I don't want to take the risk of recovering. And how can I get out of here without hurting myself? Good books, terrible books. Duct tape. Can't find any skill books. Where are they hiding the skill books nowadays? Oh, up and down. Whoa. Had a lot of fruit jam. Ketchup and mustard, barbecue sauce, soy milk, cheese and yogurt, bacon. Rollerblades. Poor fit, though. Good old rollerblades. Depending on your build, you can have a lot of fun in rollerblades. I'll have to do a rollerblade run again one of these times. Pry it open now that we can. Again, no good books. Yeah, the AAA guide. Is it the anarchist one? Or is it the actual car one? Vehicle one. Can help you practice bashing. Ooh, bashing intermediate. Baton beginner, baton intermediate. Ooh. It is a good book. Bashing intermediate. Really? Yeah, it has Tonfa on the list. My bat doesn't qualify for intermediate. It qualifies for beginner, but not intermediate, huh? Launcher's beginner. Hello. Sergeant Schenk's comprehensive book on knife throwing. We're not doing knife throwing this run. Alright, pretty cool house. I think I'm gonna go up there right now. Shed, huh? Nothing useful, unfortunately. I think about the gloves. All right, everything dumped. Let's get some bandages on. $6 o'clock, huh? You're not going from neat to Kung Fu Master in 3 days nowadays. Maybe in the past. In the past, it was, you know, read a book and you're all, I know Kung Fu. It's a lot tougher nowadays. Still kind of ridiculous. I think it's... Did they change martial arts at all? Is it still fine book, read book, no Kung Fu? I know you got to have other skills raised to take advantage of all the techniques and all that, but is it still the system of just read book to learn the main thing? Let's see. What do we work on? Gonna be dark soon. Still got our withdrawal. My feet are wet. All that meleeing we're doing, and we're still only at just not even level 2. Alright, practice list. So, bashing intermediate. Need an armored training dummy and 20 scrap metal. Researches the long international story of ultras, fanatical football fans ready to defend the prestige of their football team in any possible way, including with brutal violence and heavy bats. Still a really low level one. Yeah, batons and quarterstaves intermediate's really the only thing we gain access to. I'm not going to do quarterstaves this run, I don't think. And that armored training dummy requirement is pretty rough. Let's look for training. Probably needs that first, then that. I mean, we could do it. We just takes, I mean, that we have now. So hour 30, depending. And then I just need scrap metal. Scrap metal's pretty easy to get a hold of. So, I mean, we could put it together. Probably should try to bring the big book or the big vehicle out for this one, or the big backpack. I mean. Gotta do the auto pickup rules again to remember how all this stuff works. I don't have to pick them up one at a time. Actually, I can do that simply just by going scrap metal. Auto pickup. Really? That's not helping a lot. Where is... Smash up a vehicle. U2. I think maybe the burned house will have some. I forget. Scrap metal. It also wears me out. Not much here. We're up to 73. $91. Need a home wrecker to really take advantage of scrap metal from vehicles. I don't want to hit it with my bat. $161. Whoops. Not letting me smash this workbench for some reason. Not giving me the swing until broken option anymore. Alright, I gotta be a little careful here. Damn it, you walked me right into bad guys. Use medical tape. I never use that stuff. Gonna get dark before we get it done. Yep. And we're tired. Bandaging is still fine. Yeah, let's just sleep the night away. Then we'll come finish it up. Nope, don't keep eating. See how long it takes. $1 hour? I have to make sure I pick up some sleeping pills, more sleeping pills. We're going to be like 3 hours of tossing and turning here. It's hard to sleep is rough. Finally. Yeah, that's a big one, all right. Still taking longer than I expected for time to pass while I'm sleeping. It does not bode well. I fear some of the more busy locations. Unless there is a lab below me. Or a really busy subway tunnel system. 742. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I grab every sleeping pill I see. We've got 7 currently. I'm gonna save those for emergencies. We didn't get much healing done either. That's kind of surprising. Okay, sure, have some fruit juice. Keep slamming down the butter before it goes away. Satisfied, turgid, comfortable, other than the head damage. We're in okay shape. Still got caffeine withdrawal. We're 4 days in. What am I wielding? I'm wielding the Boinky Ouchie, aka a baseball bat that's been renamed. So, just a baseball bat. Alright, we have an armored training dummy. Do I have to activate him or just have him somewhere in range? 20 scrap metal, I have 11. That's funny. And why is the armored training dummy still red? Apparently you do activate it. You can't use an armored training dummy there. Instruction menu? I guess. Install armored training dummy. A tool with digging of 2 or more. Lovely. I don't have a shovel yet. Okay. We'll hold off on that one. Not interested in those. I don't know the exact rules for making withdrawal go away. It kind of depends on which withdrawal you have. I mean, meth is different than caffeine. And I think they have variable time frames until they go away when you're trying to break the habit. So I believe it's 5 to 7 days generally. And maybe the time frame is the same. It's just the symptoms that you suffer when you're in withdrawal or worse for different kinds. This is pretty low with just strength -1, some sluggishness, and occasional cravings. But caffeine's not too bad. I'm sure meth is way worse. But maybe they share the same time frames. I won't worry about it until we're on day like 68. If it's still around on day 68, then I'll start to wonder. Alright, so we'll get that after we get a digging tool. I don't know if we can make a shovel. Do a wooden shovel even. Need wood chiseling and a log, or just planks and wood chiseling. What was it? Q colon chiseling? Yeah. So we don't have anything with chiseling capability. So we're kind of stuck till I either find a shovel. Digging stick only does level 1 digging. Yeah, we're kind of stuck. Okay, so we can't do much with that. Get Boinky back. Hasn't been damaged again recently. Gear looks fine. I do need to get some more metal, but we'll pick that up as we run around. Got to be careful with that. Auto anything can get you killed if you're not careful. Take it off of auto pickup so I don't accidentally start grabbing scrap metal around me when I've got a zombie biting my face. Well, what do we work on? So I've seen up to here, nothing interesting. I don't really care about the houses other than the basements, because there's certain specialized basements I'd be interested in. We've cleared mostly down to this area. I think this is the one we set on fire down here. So I haven't pushed forward this direction much yet to see what might be out here, or to set another fire. Other than that kind of activity, the only other place we can go really on a vehicle is up this way. See if we've got a connection up to this road network. No particular reason to go back to that town. Well, we got a mill surplus and a museum on the outer edge, but the museum's right next to the football field. That would be dicey as hell. And plus the fungal tower, fungal flowers right there. I remember the pawn shop had some fun stuff, but it'd take quite a bit of effort for us to push in there. Go to the mall, you know, that's always a great idea. Good night, Rem. Have a good one. So yeah, those are kind of our options. We still haven't found any good books. I could, I guess, spend some more time just reading mechanics and marksmanship. And of course we have a ton of crafting things to do and proficiencies to pick up still. Haven't started working on our tailoring yet. Getting close to the next level. Down to 4 is pretty respectable. Tailoring isn't tough to level up to about the same stage. Then it starts getting a little tough sourcing materials and recipes. The early levels are fairly straightforward. Not too worried about applied science or electronics or food handling or survival. It's really all about the fab and the tailoring in that section. Mechanics opens up vehicle repair options and modification options. Devices, I don't care. Computers, I don't care. Healthcare is nice, but not super critical at this stage. Social, I don't care. Vehicles, I don't care. Oh, it's vehicles now instead of... Didn't it? Am I remembering wrong? Didn't it used to be driving? We were looking for the driving skill one last week, the week before. I forget. Whatever. So yeah, in this group, mechanics is all I really care about. And a little bit of healthcare would be nice, but mechanics is the primary one. So mechanics, tailoring, more fab, and I'd like to get survival to about 3. There's not too many recipes beyond level 3 that I care about in the survival category. And the rest of these are mostly just practice, practice, practice. But we got a ton of proficiencies to pick up. I've forgotten a lot of the stuff about proficiencies. Let's do some reading. Let's just spend some time in base after our most recent adventures. I'm not going to worry about my focus. Yeah, I vaguely remember doing the healthcare, wound care stuff. We're already medical or health 2 or whatever for the skill portion, but I haven't gone and done the proficiencies yet. Oof, yeah, it's going to take all day just to get this. Might not even come close to finishing the level. Focus is staying fairly high, considering. Let's have some more fruit juice. Tofu, -4 joy. Gonna run out of all the good stuff pretty quick. Not tired yet, huh? I haven't set up a light source. We don't have an atomic lamp or anything. I got lots of candles. I guess we could do a candle. Alright, we are tired. Candle off. I still really don't want to use sleeping pills. See if it takes another 3 hours for us to fall asleep. That'll be midnight if we manage it. Ooh, right away. Look at that. Alright, so at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., it'll be 5 days in the Cataclysm. I don't remember exactly when I stopped doing the caffeine. I think I took a little bit of caffeine when we first started, and then I went cold turkey pretty quickly after that. We are done. It's gone. So there we go. No more caffeine addiction. Why do I still have stimulant psychosis? You can tolerate a lot more than without overdosing, but if you indulge too much, you start seeing things. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Withdrawals are gone, though. So, looks like 5 days, or shortly less than 5 days. I don't know if it has a random element to it, or if it's a set time frame. That part I can't answer, but one less thing to worry about now. Okay, now we got that taken care of. So, can we finish this book? I got 11 pieces of bacon. Oh my goodness. Gotta get some bacon inside. Just relax on the roof, reading her book, getting chilly. Minus 30, huh? I guess we'll read inside. Be a little windy out there. Zero encumbrance. Yep, encumbrance 0. That's interesting. Lower coverage value, but you get some protection for no cost. Huh. Alright, should have put those on a little earlier. Nah. Filthy, durability, none of that matters for that kind of a tool. Same with when you're using screwdrivers and wrenches and hammers. All they are doing is providing you with a tool quality factor. So the claw bar, for example, gives me these qualities, which are used as checks for certain actions and recipes. The condition of the item, the filthy, whatever, doesn't matter. Has no bearing on it whatsoever. Just possessing it gives you these qualities, which meets the requirements for different actions or recipes. So it don't matter. And since I don't have to wear this or anything to get the benefit, it just has to be in my inventory. I have no need to clean it up or repair it or anything. And it's never used, so it's not gonna be worn and take damage or anything like that. Alright, so... let's see. Yeah, we're in a pretty good state. It's just I'm feeling kind of trapped in regards to our map position. We've got a pretty good situation here for, you know, I can stay here as long as I want at this point. We've cleared so much of the area around us. We're not likely to have any zombies show up here at the home base. And we're in good enough condition. They'd have to show up some pretty weird zombies in a pretty big group to really do me any damage or cause me any problems. And we have so many retreat options from this upper floor. First, they don't like going upstairs, so they're not likely to ever come up here to find me anyway. Were they to do so, I've got 3 ways out of pretty much both rooms that I spend any time in. And I can easily drop down off of the roof and then skedaddle in multiple directions. So we are pretty safe. Pretty strong base location. I just don't have much I can do without really pushing way far into the city here. And it's going to take so much time to do. I feel like if I got moving and I could get out into the open and get traveling, I could find locations where the buildings that I want are on the outer edge of the city and I could skirt by them and just raid them really quickly. Instead of having to spend literal days clearing through hordes and hordes of zombies pushing into a city. The other option is night raiding. Do some night raiding. That gets dangerous in its own, and I haven't done it since the change. But I don't really know how to gauge that. This character's somewhat... No, I didn't give this guy night vision, so he's not really built for night raiding. It really helps to have night vision to start with if you're going to do night raiding. You can do it without, but it gets a fair bit more dangerous. I might do it just for the funds. But again, it's a really long way to have to go. I don't want to do it for like 8 blocks, and you can't see that you don't get the map reveal when you're night raiding. The night raiding actually took a fair hit when they made the map change, where you can't see what exactly the buildings are. That actually put a pretty big hit on the night raiding power level, its strength. Because previously I could see exactly what buildings were out there, and then I could plot a path and get straight to it. But now I have to do it in the daytime in order to reveal the buildings, because you don't get that kind of reveal when you're running around at night. So that's a really big hit. Hadn't thought through that. Yeah, that's got some consequences beyond the obvious. Not really. I mean, you can, but it takes a lot more effort and time than it used to. The problem is the vehicles tend to take a lot more damage nowadays, and they are hellaciously harder to repair than they used to be back in the good old days. So metalworking, welding now requires so many tools, so many raw materials from so many places, and takes so long just to do the operations, assuming you have the previous three, or the previous things I mentioned. It's rough. It's rough. Going crazy with vehicles is a way different proposition now than it used to be. So, kind of depends on a lot of things and how far into the game you are, and how much of a metalworking workshop setup you already have, and have you accumulated a few thousand welding rods and all the other knick-knack components you have to have nowadays. Yeah, it's been a while since I messed with setting up some kind of a vehicle to do specific zombie smashing. It's just really, really time consuming and material consuming. Which I'm not totally opposed to. Vehicles were ridiculous. Vehicles were just massively OP, ridiculous power factors for the players in the past. It was fun and all back in the glory days, but they were stupid OP. Anything that reduced the effectiveness of the vehicles I was pretty much okay with, just because of how just totally lopsided that equation was. But it is a little rough. I think they may have overshot a little teensy weensy bit in regards to that kind of a thing. So well, I don't want to start on to a new thing now. I think I'm going to call it right here for now. We're coming up on 4 hours, and that's about my comfort level. So let's do a save and quit. Making good progress, though, and demonstrating some pretty good strategies and techniques for newer players, the newer audience members that have joined since I last played the game. Hopefully you're finding it entertaining. As I mentioned many times, I'm still pretty neutral on returning to play Cataclysm, personally, so my continuing to play it and maybe increase my hours of playing it is totally dependent on you guys, and showing up for the live streams, watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, gift sub, donate, whatever. All that kind of stuff helps leverage the decision making on what I play and how much I play. So if you want to keep seeing Cataclysm and you want to see me start marching into the harder stuff, if you're an old time player, this is fairly low level, entry level stuff for you guys, I know. Then, you know, let me know and keep watching. That's going to be it for me for now, though. I'm going to take a break probably for the rest of the evening, and I'll be back streaming tomorrow. I'm really enjoying that Card Survival Tropical Island game. That is surprisingly interesting, engaging, and deep. I had a 7-hour stream of that yesterday. Didn't realize I had gone anywhere near that long when I looked up, so time flies, and it keeps my attention very well. So, more of that, and, you know, some other stuff. Hope to see you then. Stay safe out there.